Back to Elliott Field in Brookline, Massachusetts. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. We are here for Game 3 of the Brookline Youth Baseball Major A Town Championship Series between the hosting Dodgers and the visiting Yankees. Take a quick look at the Dodgers starting defensive lineup. Starting off on the mound, we've got Noah Klein, number 2. Moving around the infield, we'll take a look at the rest of the Dodgers lineup.
Yeah, you can start here. Do me a favor. Start over quickly, and
yeah.
I'm not going to follow the guys around the infield.
Okay.
Starting at 10. I'll tell you when. Ready? And take it.
Hello and welcome back to Elliott Field in Brookline, Massachusetts. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. I'm here to bring you the third and decisive game of the Brookline Youth Baseball Major A Town Championship Series. Hosting team is the Dodgers, the visiting team is the Yankees. So Yankees will have the first stop at the plate as the Dodgers will be taking the field. So both teams have played pretty tight matchups so far. As I said in my intro, just one run separated the two teams in each of their 2 games thus far, and the last one ended in a walk-off home run in the bottom of the 6th. So I'm expecting some exciting action. I'm sure you are too, and the players look raring to go. So here we go with our leadoff hitter, number 8, Dylan Samuels. Samuels, a surprise addition as he broke his finger in Game 1, as the first pitch is in there for strike 1 from Dodgers pitcher Noah Klein. 0-1 the count to Samuels. Pitch. Outside, ball 1. As I said, Samuels had suffered... oh, no, wait. I got the Samuels mixed up as we got a foul ball down the left side. It's being chased, and that'll be foul for strike 2. Samuels, who is actually playing with a broken finger, is the Dodgers center fielder Ben Samuels. So just to make things perfectly confusing, we've got multiple Samuels, and they're both playing center field today. But right now it is the Yankees' Dylan Samuels facing a 1-2 count against Dodgers pitcher Noah Klein as he delivers, and it's low for ball 2.
Hey, having fun, Nate. Come on, Dylan. Drive the ball up the middle. Start it out here, Ader.
2-2 pitch. He swings, he connects as a slow roller over to third, gets by the third baseman, and this will go for at least 1, but he's trying to stretch it into 2. Grabbed in left field, thrown down the second, slides in safely. Dylan Samuels getting things started. Gets all the way to second base after hitting a grounder past the third baseman. And now coming up for the Yankees is number 11, Jacob Doxer.
Come on, Jacob.
Klein with the pitch, and that's high for ball 1. Doxer playing in left field today. Now the 1-0 pitch is in the dirt for ball 2. Runner on second after Dylan Samuels led off, reaching on an error at third and advancing all the way to second. Now the 2-0 pitch from Klein is outside for ball 3. Samuels was starting to jump off the second base bag there as a wild pitch could potentially bring him to third. Now the 3-0. And it's high for ball 4, a 4-pitch walk to Doxer, and the Yankees have runners on first and second to start this game off. And now coming up to the plate, the first baseman, number 42, Antonio Rivera. Rivera, the hero of Game 2, as he hit the walk-off home run in the bottom of the 6th inning. Klein with the pitch. It's low and skips away from the catcher, but it skips back too quickly, and the runners decide to hold.
Dylan, number 3 hitter. Dylan, good idea. Good idea. Good hitters coming up.
So no outs, runners on first and second. Rivera at the plate, the 1-0 pitch. He swings and misses. Strike one. Klein got him chasing the low, dipping pitch. And now it's a 1-1 count. Pitch. Outside, ball two. 2-1 the count, the pitch. He connects on this one, grounds it past the second baseman and into center field. This could potentially bring in a run. Samuels rounds third, he's coming into home plate. The throw is over the catcher's head, and he scores, and both players advance on the throw. So the Yankees take a quick 1-0 lead, still with no outs so far. And now coming up to the plate, the shortstop, number 18, Alex Cantwell. First pitch from Klein is low in the dirt and starts to skip away from the catcher, but a little too much hesitation, and the runner holds at third.
Second and third. Good decision.
Come on, Jacob.
So that'll be ball one.
Go, Alex.
Go, Babao.
Come on, Alex.
1-0 pitch is away from the catcher again, and this time the runner's coming in. Doxer slides, and he's safe.
That's it.
Let's go, Jacob.
Hey, awesome hustle.
2-0 Yankees already, as Rivera advances to third. Yankees coming out to attack now,
2-0, Alex.
as Alex Cantwell, the lefty hitter, has a 2-0 count thus far. Pitch, he swings and fouls this one back over the backstop. That'll be strike one.
Go, Alex.
Pitch, outside for ball three. 3-1 now the count.
Awesome pitch, Alex. Drive the ball up the middle, bud.
Pitch, that's high for ball four.
Go, go. Alex, go.
What? Just didn't care? Well, because they have a guy in third. If they throw it to second, guy in third can run home. So they can't throw it.
So Cantwell is allowed to advance freely to second base after that play, as we've got a meeting on the mound.
Wally's up next.
And coming up next at the plate, that'll be number 12, Ryan Lackey, as he hits a grounder back to the mound. It's juggled by the pitcher, throws to first, he's out, and they got one run coming in. They're trying for two, and he slides in safely.
Hey, Ryan, how you do your job?
First time I've ever seen a 2 RBI ground out, but there you go. Ryan Lackey grounds out to the pitcher. Rivera comes in to score. And then Cantwell comes in safely on a throwing error at the plate.
Ryan, how you do your job? Alex,
4-0 the score in favor of the Yankees, with one out. And now up to the plate is Wally Lawrence.
Hey, no complaining. Sit. Drive that ball.
Let's go, Wally.
Pitch from Klein. That one is in there for a strike, and that'll make it an 0-2 count. Klein with the pitch. He swings and grounds this one over to the second baseman. Field throw, got him. So a 4-3 ground out by Wally Lawrence gives the second out of the inning. And next up is number 15, Nico Gutierrez. Pitch. He swings at a high one and fouls it over the backstop. That'll be strike one. Gutierrez is the right fielder for the Yankees today. The 0-1 pitch, inside, ball one.
Come on, Nico.
1-1 pitch. He swings and connects. This one's grounded over to second. It's juggled by the second baseman. Picked up, thrown, and he got him in time. Nice recovery by the second baseman, Dylan Pan. And so after 1/2 inning, the Yankees take a 4-0 lead over the Dodgers. Summing up the inning's action, Dylan Samuels led off, hit a hard grounder past the third baseman, and advanced to second base as the ball went into left field. Next up was Jacob Doxer, and he drew a 4-pitch walk. After that was Antonio Rivera. He hit a hard grounder past the second baseman. Samuels rounded third and went for home, and the throw went over the catcher's head, so he scored the first run, as Doxer and Rivera both advanced to scoring positions. Next up was Alex Cantwell, and after Doxer scored on a wild pitch, Cantwell drew a walk and was allowed to advance to second. Ryan Lackey grounded out to the pitcher, but both Rivera and Cantwell came in to score the final 2 runs of the inning. A pair of back-to-back groundouts to the second baseman ended the top of the first.
Hey, Jesse.
Oh,
Did they give you a lineup? I want to keep it as... If not, I can get them. I can get your shoulder.
So on the mound for the Yankees for his first inning is the pitcher, number 9, Tony Carballo. As the Dodgers get ready to start their inning, they'll start it with their pitcher, number 2, Noah Klein. Klein, both a southpaw on the mound and at the plate. We'll see if he's able to help come back from the tough first inning he just faced on the mound. Carballo with his first pitch. Low and away, ball one.
Amir, 2 steps back.
1-0 pitch is in the dirt for ball 2. Next pitch is in there for strike 1. So 2-1 the count to Klein, who has played all positions this year except second and third base. So a versatile player, as the next pitch is in the dirt for ball 3. Klein has 2 home runs so far this year. Faces a 3-1 count. That's high and outside, and that'll be ball 4. So Klein trots down to first base, as next up is the first baseman, Dylan Conley. Conley's had 4 home runs in consecutive at-bats at one point this season and leads the team in dingers, as the first pitch is low for a ball, and the runner takes off, and Klein trots down to second easily. One-0. Swung on and connected. That one's deep out to right, but it's going to be foul. One and one, the count to Conley. Runner on second and nobody out. The pitch from Carballo. Swung on and fouled down the left side. That'll be strike 2. One-two pitch. Outside, ball 2. That was a close one. Props to Conley on the patience there, as he works to a 2-2 count. Pitch, swung on and connected. He sends this one right up the middle. That's going to be a clean single that might bring in a run. Klein decides to hold at third. So it'll be runners at the corners, as next up for the Dodgers will be the center fielder and one-handed wonder Ben Samuels. Samuels fractured his thumb in a collision at home plate in Game 1 of this series, but he has decided to play. And the first pitch is swung on and drilled out to center field. Is going back, it's gone! Who is to question the one-handed wonder when he's launching rockets like that? A 3-run home run to dead-ahead center field by Ben Samuels. He's making us all look bad out here. He's coming out here with a fractured thumb and drilling a home run. It's fitting he's wearing a Dodgers uniform because that was some Kirk Gibson stuff right there. So the Dodgers cut the Yankees' lead from 4-0 down to 4-3 with one big swing of the bat. And just like that, we have a pitching substitution for the Yankees. This is number 13, Tommy Sullivan. Score Yankees 4, Dodgers 3, as the Dodgers just got on the board in a big way with the 3-run homer by center fielder Ben Samuels. So the first batter that will be facing off against Tommy Sullivan, the new Yankees pitcher, will be the shortstop, number 5, Armand Tandon. Both teams coming out swinging this inning. As the score is currently Yankees 4, Dodgers 3. 7 combined runs, 3 of which just came on the big Kirk Gibson style swing from the 9-fingered wonder Ben Samuels, playing despite a fractured thumb. And now coming to the plate for the Dodgers, their shortstop, number 5, Armand Tandon. Sullivan's first pitch is high for ball 1. Tandon has been one of the most consistent hitters for the Dodgers all year, as the next pitch hits him. Well, a consistent hitter, but didn't need to do any of the hitting, as this time he was the one getting hit. He gets a free pass down to first, and still no outs in the inning, as next up is the second baseman, Dylan Pan. First pitch is foul to the backstop, strike 1. Dylan Pan has started on the mound every game in the semis and finals before today. As the next pitch is swung on and popped up, staying in the infield, it's caught by the shortstop, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Next up for the Dodgers, number 11, the left fielder, Aiden O'Quinn. First pitch is in there for a strike. Catches the inside corner on O'Quinn. O'Quinn plays in the Bay State League as well, as the next pitch is low and away for ball 1. One pitch from Sullivan. High and outside, ball 2. Tandon at first base. 1 out here in the bottom of the first of what is currently a 4-3 ball game. Pitch from Sullivan. Low and away, ball 3. O'Quinn, another lefty hitter. As the pitch comes in, he swings and fouls this one to the backstop. And we've got us a full count here.
Amir, he's coming your way. Get ready, bud.
Next pitch is high, and that'll be a walk. O'Quinn's patience pays off as he gets a free pass down to first. And next up is the catcher, Leo Lewis. Pitch from Sullivan. Catches the inside corner for strike one. Leo Lewis also plays Bay State along with Aiden O'Quinn. Their 11's team is in the championship as well. Pitch from Sullivan. He swings, connects, sends it up the middle. That'll be a clean single. And the runners hold, and we've got the bases loaded. Next up, after Lewis, is the right fielder, number 1, Eric Barden. Got coaches now discussing things. Yankees coach hoping to get out of this jam, as Barden, who made an over-the-shoulder catch in right field earlier this year, steps up and fouls the first pitch off to the backstop. That'll be strike one. Bases loaded. Tandon on third, O'Quinn on second, Lewis on first. One out. The pitch swung on and missed. Strike two.
No, don't worry about him, Addy.
So Eric Barden now facing an 0-2 count. The bases loaded and his team down by one here in the bottom of the first. Pitch is high for ball one. A 1-2 count now to Barden. Next pitch, swung on and tipped into the glove, and that will be strike three. Tommy Sullivan earns the first strikeout of this game on the mound, and with two down and the bases loaded, up comes the Dodgers' third baseman, Samora Noguera Sanka. First pitch from Sullivan. Catches the inside corner for strike one. Sanka, his favorite hobbies are social studies, baseball, and basketball. Pitch is outside, ball one. And Sanka, also only 10 years old, but still has some power in that bat. We'll see what he does here. Catches the high corner, strike two. Sanka didn't like that call, but the count is now 1-2. Bases loaded, two down here in a one-run ball game. Tommy Sullivan trying to get out of the jam. Pitch. Catches the inside corner, and that'll be strike three. A clutch escape by relief pitcher Tommy Sullivan. He took over with nobody out, and his team leading by one run, and despite loading the bases, he got the Yankees out with no further damage. So after one inning of play, the score is Yankees 4, Dodgers 3. Noah Klein looks like he'll be returning to the mound for the Dodgers.
Tony, you're playing first. Tommy, you're playing second. Dylan, you're playing short.
Is that a game ball?
Ryan third. Ty
Okay.
left. Amir
Sounds
center.
good, thanks.
Alan right. Antonio,
And
Addy, Nico, and Jacob. You have
we'll see what the Yankees have in store. For the Dodgers, after an electric top of the first inning where some hard hit balls got past the fielders on a number of occasions, and they were able to bring a number of runs home. Leading off this inning for the Yankees will be Alan Tao, followed by the third baseman Ty Scanlon, and then the catcher Addy Haas. Of course, this level, positions change from inning to inning. So we'll see a bunch of defensive shifts throughout this game. You are watching ASPN HD, and my name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. here live at Elliott Field in Brookline, Massachusetts for this decisive Game 3 of the Brookline Youth Baseball Major A Town Championship Series. Series, of course, tied at 1 game apiece, with this one game to decide it all. So as the warm-up throws come to a close, up comes the Yankees' first hitter of the top of the second, number 7, Alan Tao.
Come on, Alan.
Alan's hobby is solving Rubik's Cubes. So we got a smart one here at the plate leading this one off. First pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Tao's favorite team is the Red Sox. He attends Driscoll School here in Brookline. This pitch comes in, and he swings and hits a slow dribbler. Back to the mound, picked up by Klein, thrown to first off balance, and he makes the throw. Noah Klein fell down as he was making the throw off his back foot, but he managed to catch Tao in time for the first out of the inning. Next up, number 4, the third baseman, Ty Scanlon. Scanlon, also a lover of hockey and golf. Student at Dexter School. He also loves biking with his friends and playing video games. First pitch, swung on and missed, strike 1.
You have a better swing than that, Ty. Back hip. Remember we talked about that. Get that low.
0-1 the count. The pitch, swung on and missed again. 2 big cuts by Scanlon have both missed the mark, and he faces an 0-2 count. Pitch from Klein. Catches the zone, and that'll be strike 3. So after the rough first inning that Klein had on the mound, he is cruising so far in this second inning, as now coming up is the starting catcher, number 3, Addie Haas.
Let's go, Addie.
Come on, Addie.
First pitch from Klein is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Addie, don't pull your head out. Here you go.
0-1 count. Inside ball 1. Haas, a student of my alma mater, the Rumpel School in Brookline. He's actually a Yankees fan, as he gets hit by this pitch. That one sounded like it hurt a little bit, but Haas, a trooper, he trots down to first with a free pass. So 2 outs and a runner now on first. Up comes the pitcher, the original starting pitcher, who was relieved after giving up the home run in the bottom of the first, and that is number 9, Tony Carballo.
Mayor, you ready?
Pitch from Klein. Catches the outside corner, strike 1.
That's it, Tony.
Carballo, a straight baseball fan, and his favorite player is Xander Bogaerts, as the next pitch is low and away for ball 1.
Guys, pick it up for Tony. Let's go, Tony. Let's go, Tony the Tiger.
1-1 pitch.
Nice.
Swung on and missed, strike 2.
Just like last game.
Carballo, as his favorite Yankee moment, he hit a home run in the last game and hit the fence in game 2 of this series. The 1-2 pitch, he hits this one foul out of play down the right side. Stays alive at 1-2. Runner on first, 2 outs. The Yankees holding on to a slim 4-3 lead over the Dodgers. Klein with the pitch. Just inside, ball 2. Klein has rebounded well so far from a rough first inning. He's got 2 down, trying to get the third. Pitch is high for ball 3.
Let's go, Tony. Come on, pick it
So
up,
a
man.
full count here to Tony Carballo. The pitch swung on, and he skies this one out to right field, being tracked and dropped. Couldn't track it down, and this will go for extra bases. And the runner's going around third, and he's headed for home. There's going to be a play at the plate. It's close. They got him. A nice relay throw by the Dodgers as Addy Haas tried for some aggressive base running. It was a close play. He slid in, but was tagged out.
Okay, Jesse, stop for a second. Let's rewind balance for Chris. Yep, let's rewind. Stay right there, Chris. Hold on. Got it? So, thanks, Chris. I'm good.
Never even touched
1 second, Jesse. I'll tell you when to go on, okay?
All right.
put it on the dirt and I never touched the We're doing like 50.
And you're back in, Jesse.
So now we get ready to start the bottom of the second inning here in Game 3 of the Brookline Youth Baseball Major A Town Championship Series. Once again, you are watching ASPN HD, and my name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Current score, Yankees 4, Dodgers 3. And we've got a new pitcher for the Yankees. This is number 14.
Wally Lawrence.
Wally Lawrence, taking the spot of Tommy Sullivan, who came in relief of the original starting pitcher, Tony Carballo. Sullivan got out of a bases-loaded jam, scoreless, but that was after the starting pitcher, Carballo, gave up a big 3-run shot to Ben Samuels that cut the Yankees' lead down to 1. Which is where things currently stand, as coming up it'll be Lawrence against Lawrence. Wally Lawrence on the mound, and for the Dodgers, Theo Lawrence at the plate. So Lawrence pitching to Lawrence to start off this inning. First pitch is swung on and missed, strike 1. Theo Lawrence, another one of the 10-year-olds in this game. Pitch is in there for strike 2. Lawrence's favorite hobby besides baseball is swimming, as the 0-2 pitch comes in and is low and inside for ball 1. 1-2 pitch. Way high. Wally Lawrence lost a bit of control there, and the count to Theo Lawrence is now 2-2.
No letting up. I don't care where it hits.
Pitch. Catches the corner that time. Theo Lawrence goes down on strikes for the first out of the inning.
Dylan, 2 steps in. Tony, 2 steps in. Tony,
Next up, for the Dodgers, Jed O'Donnell. First pitch from Wally Lawrence is again high and out of control, all the way to the backstop for ball 1. Jed O'Donnell, the only member of the team to not miss a single practice or game all year long. So, Mr. Perfect Attendance gets the next pitch low and inside and has a 2-0 count.
Fire the ball, come on.
2-0 pitch, high again for ball 3, so a 3-0 count to Jed O'Donnell.
You got this, come on.
O'Donnell's favorite hobby besides baseball is the game Minecraft. 3-0 pitch from Wally Lawrence. Catches the inside corner, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Yankees lead 4-3 here in the second inning. Pitch is high for ball 4. And so Jed O'Donnell, number 15, draws a free pass.
This way. Okay, right
Next
there.
up for the Dodgers is Jamin Nahata.
The ball shakes it.
Pitch inside, ball 1.
Wally, slow down.
Nahata, another one of the 10-year-old members of this Dodgers team, facing a 1-0 count. Next pitch catches the high corner. Strike 1. 1-1 the count, the pitch. Slowing inside, ball 2.
Wally, you've got a great defense behind you, bud.
O'Donnell standing at first. 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Pitch. High once again, ball 3.
You got this. Come on.
3-1 count to Jamin Nahata. Pitch is high again, and that'll be another free pass. As Nahata, number 8, trots down to first while Jed O'Donnell advances to second. So it'll be first and second as we cycle back around to the top of the lineup here with the pitcher, number 2, Noah Klein. Klein drew a walk last time and would come in to score on the 3-run homer by Samuels. He now comes up with 2 men on and 1 out. Pitch. Just a bit outside, ball 1. Wally Lawrence struggling to find the zone here as he's thrown back-to-back walks and now has a 1-0 count against Klein. Next pitch is in the dirt, ball 2. 2-0 the count.
Come on, Wally.
Pitch. He swings and connects. This one's a blooper. It bounces to second. Steps on the bag for 1. Cannot throw to first for 2. So Klein grounds into a fielder's choice. And so Nahata will be out at second, but O'Donnell advances to third. So the runners on the corners, as now up is Dylan Conley. Pitch in there for strike 1. 0-1 pitch, swung on and fouled to the backstop by Conley, and that'll be strike 2. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. Dodgers trailing the Yankees 4-3. 0-2 count to Dylan Conley. Pitch from Lawrence. In the dirt, skips away from the catcher. Klein takes off for second. O'Donnell holds at third. And we've now got 2 runners in scoring position with 2 outs in this 1-run ball game. 1-2 pitch. Did he hold his swing? They're saying he held it. Just barely checked that swing as Conley very noticeably goes, phew, after that one. The 2-2 pitch is high for ball 3. So Conley fighting to stay alive here with 2 down in the bottom of the second. He now has a full count. Pitch from Lawrence. Swung on and missed. It's dropped by the catcher. He runs down to first. The throw to first goes over the first baseman's head. He's going to reach safely, and O'Donnell's going to come in to score. Klein trips as he rounds third, and he has to keep going because the runner's coming in behind him. They really could not track down that ball, and 1 run comes in, and another one slides in just safely. That was a dropped third strike homer, basically. As you hear one of the fans from behind the backstop say that was an inside the park strikeout, which is not entirely inaccurate. As a collection of fielding mistakes allowed all runners to come in and score. Now up to the plate is Ben Samuels, the center fielder, number 4. Guy who had his Kirk Gibson moment in the first inning, hitting a 3-run homer to dead-ahead center with a fractured thumb. Dodgers now leading the Yankees 6-4. And the first pitch is low for ball 1. Pitch is high, way high for ball 2. You know Wally Lawrence has got to be frustrated. He got the inning-ending strikeout, but due to a dropped third strike and a throwing error, instead he gave up the game-tying and go-ahead runs. Pitch catches the corner for strike 1, 2-1 the count. Pitch is low and in the dirt for ball 4. 3-1 was actually the count, as Samuels draws a free trip down to first. That is the 3rd walk of the inning so far for Lawrence, and we've got a meeting at the mound. Lawrence has been struggling with his control. It's been a rough inning for him. And what's a shame on his part is he had the inning over, Conley struck out, but the 3rd strike was dropped, and then the throw down to first went over the first baseman's head, and it flew so far out of the way of the fielders that all 3 runners, the 2 runners on base, as well as the batter, came around to score. So the first pitch is low in the dirt and to the backstop for ball 1, as it is Armand Tandon at the plate. Pitch, he fouls this one to the backstop, and that'll be strike 1. Tandon won a Bay State championship last year. He's looking for another as he dribbles this one down the first baseline, foul for strike 2. His last time up, he was hit by a pitch and got all the way to third base before being stranded there. He now faces a 1-2 count. Pitch is high, gets away from the catcher again, but once again Samuels decides not to go. So the count is 2-2. 2 down here in the bottom of the 2nd. Dodgers now lead the Yankees 6-4. Lawrence with the pitch. Foul to the backstop once again, and Tandon stays alive at 2-2. Pitch, foul to the backstop again. 4 foul balls so far by Armand Tandon.
One more.
Ben Samuels at first with 2 down here in the bottom of the 2nd. Pitch, just a bit outside, and that'll be ball 3. So a full count now to Tandon. Pitch, swung on and missed. No dropped strike this time, and the inning ends. So the Dodgers, without getting a single hit that inning, are able to score 3 runs on a pair of walks and an inside-the-park strikeout, as a dropped 3rd strike and a throwing error resulted in the scoring of Jed O'Donnell, Noah Klein, and the hitter who struck out, Dylan Conley. Dodgers 6, Yankees 4, as it looks like we'll be seeing a pitching change for the Dodgers. I thought Noah Klein was walking over to the shortstop position perhaps, but he was just going to get the ball. So Klein will return for his 3rd inning of work. We've seen 3 Yankees pitchers thus far, but only 1 for the Dodgers. Presently, the score is Dodgers 6, Yankees 4.
Yo, I'd rather.
Due up for the Yankees, we have the starting second baseman, number 6, Amir Tomer. After that, we have one of the Yankees' relief pitchers, number 13, Tommy Sullivan, who got out of that jam in the first inning. And then we cycle back around to the top of the order with Dylan Samuels.
It is if you have cameras.
Score, Amir!
So leading off will be number 6, Amir Tomer.
Oh, wait. Come on, Amir.
First pitch from Noah Klein. Swung
Good
on
swing.
and missed.
Come on.
Strike 1. Next pitch from Klein. Catches the high corner for strike 2. Amir Tomer, a man of 3 nationalities, Argentinian, Israeli, and Belgian. As the next pitch is high for ball 1. 1-2 now the count. Amir, also a student at my alma mater, Runkle. As the 1-2 pitch comes in, and he pops this one down the left side, just foul. Looks like he had a good spot there, but just a little too far to the left. Amir loves any sport he has the chance to play, including skiing and surfing, as well as any team sport. Pitch in the dirt, ball 2. Amir known a little more for the great defensive plays he's made throughout the season for the Yankees, including one in Game 2 of the World Series. But hoping to start something offensively here, he swings and misses, and that'll be strike 3. So a swinging strikeout for Amir Tomer, first out of the inning, as next up is number 13, Tommy Sullivan. Sullivan's hobbies include hockey, baseball, and water skiing. First pitch from Klein is low and away, ball 1. So we got back-to-back skiers at the plate for the Yankees, as Sullivan now faces a 1-0 count. Pitch is outside for ball 2. Sullivan also plays for the Boston Prime club team, and his favorite player is also Xander Bogaerts. 2-0 pitch in the dirt, ball 3. Of course, as anyone who follows the Red Sox will know, it's a little concerning whether or not Xander Bogaerts will stay with the Red Sox, but for all these kids who love watching him play, for their sakes, I hope he stays. Pitch is swung on and missed, strike 1. So 3-1 count to Sullivan. Klein with the pitch. He fouls this one over the backstop, and he'll now have a full count. Again, Sullivan, one of the 3 pitchers the Yankees have used already today, while Noah Klein still on the mound for his 3rd inning of work for the Dodgers. Payoff pitch. Swings and connects as a grounder over to second, fielded cleanly, thrown cleanly, and that'll be a 4-3 ground out. Well fielded by the Dodgers' number 5, Armand Tandon, who started at the shortstop position but has moved over to second. Now up with 2 outs and nobody on is the leadoff hitter, number 8, Dylan Samuels. First pitch, swings and sends a hard-liner foul down the third base line. That'll be strike 1. Dylan Samuels, his favorite team is the Boston Red Sox. His favorite player is also Xander Bogaerts. His hobbies include reading and playing video games. The 0-1 pitch from Klein. He golfs this one out center field, but it's tracked down and caught. And so the Yankees go down in order in the top of the 3rd, as the score remains Dodgers 6, Yankees 4.
Guys, we're going to
A nice catch out in center field by the nine-fingered wonder, Ben Samuels, to get Dylan Samuels out and end the inning. To get ready for the bottom of the third, as it looks like Wally Lawrence will be back on the mound for the Yankees. He had a decent but troubling inning last inning, as he walked three hitters and saw 3 runs score on an inside the park strikeout. A phrase I, as a lover of baseball, never thought I would see outside of perhaps a movie or TV show. If you told me it had happened in real life without video evidence, I would have called you a liar. I would have said that's too cliche for Hollywood. But that's one of the crazy things about reality. It can be stranger than fiction, and last inning it was. Leading off for the Dodgers will be number 3, the second baseman, Dylan Pan. He'll be followed up by the left fielder, number 11, Aiden O'Quinn. And then in the hole for this inning it is the original starting catcher, Leo Lewis. Again, these are all their starting positions, as there have been plenty of defensive switches from inning to inning. So stepping in is number 3, Dylan Pan, for the Dodgers. First pitch. Catches the high corner, strike 1. Pan, his last time up, he popped up to shortstop. Now faces an 0-1 count, as the next pitch catches the zone as well, strike 2. Now Lawrence has had trouble with control. There's no questioning the heat he puts on his pitches. As the next pitch catches the zone, Pan was frozen for a 3-pitch looking strikeout. So that'll be 1 out in the inning, as next up, number 11, Aiden O'Quinn. O'Quinn, his last time up, he walked. Pitch from Lawrence, swung on and missed, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch, swung on and missed, that'll be strike 2. His last time up, O'Quinn managed to fight his way to a walk, but was left stranded on the base paths. Now facing an 0-2 count with 1 out. Pitch from Lawrence, swung on and missed. And we've got back-to-back strikeouts, each one on 3 pitches. And the last hope in the bottom of the third for the Dodgers here is the catcher, the original starting catcher, Leo Lewis. Pitch. Catches the corner again for strike 1. Dare I mention that Wally Lawrence is now 2 pitches away from an immaculate inning. Next pitch. Just low for ball 1. I shouldn't have mentioned it. That was an announcer jinx right there. That's my fault, everybody. 1-1, the count to Leo Lewis. Pitch. Catches the high corner, strike 1. Strike 2, I should say. 1-2 is the count to Lewis. 2 down and nobody on. Pitch. He swings and grounds this one over to first. Caught easily. Tags the bag. And that'll end the inning. So both teams go down in order in the third inning. And the score remains Dodgers 6, Yankees 4. Once again, you are watching ASPN HD, and I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, coming to you live at Elliott Field in Brookline, Massachusetts. So we'll see who comes to the mound for the Dodgers this inning. Noah Klein has pitched each of the past 3 innings for the Dodgers. And after a shaky first inning, he has recovered and done rather well, holding the Yankees scoreless with just 1 base runner, as well as getting some help from a nice defensive play in the second inning where they threw a base runner out at home with a nice relay play. And it will be Noah Klein returning to the mound, as he'll be facing the higher end of the Dodgers lineup, starting with number 11, Jacob Doxer. Doxer, his last time up, he drew a 4-pitch walk in the top of the first and later came in to score on a wild pitch. So now that we're facing the top of the lineup, you know Noah Klein wants some better results than he got back in the top of the first when he gave up 4 runs, as his team is nursing a 2-run lead. After Doxer will be number 42, Antonio Rivera. And then following him will be number 18, Alex Cantwell. So the last warm-up pitch is thrown. Ball is thrown down to second, and we are just about ready to get the top of the 4th inning underway. Stepping up to the plate for the Yankees is number 11, Jacob Doxer. First pitch, he goes around, tries to hold back, but it is a swing, and that'll be strike 1. 0-1 the count. Pitch in the dirt. That'll be ball 1. One of the things about baseball at this level of play around the age of 10 and 11, some of the kids have hit their growth spurts and some haven't, and so you get a wild variety of strike zones that pitchers have to deal with. 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that'll be strike 2. So 1-2 count to Doxer. 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Had a pitch over his head. And Doxer goes down on strikes. He's coming to the plate with 1 out. Number 42, Antonio Rivera. Rivera, his last time up, he sent a hard liner skipping past the second baseman and into center field. Dylan Samuels came in to score on that play on a throwing error at home. First pitch of this at-bat is fouled over the backstop for strike 1. Rivera, of course, the hero of Game 2 of this World Series, as he had a walk-off home run in the bottom of the 6th. Pitch is low and away for ball 1. 1-1 pitch from Klein. He smacks this one out to left center. It's going to go!
Let's go!
A laser sent over the fence in left center by Antonio Rivera. The Yankees fighting back, and they've cut the Dodger lead down to 6-5. We've seen 2 balls go over the fence already today. Both teams clearly came to play. And we've got a meeting out at the mound between the coach and the Dodgers starting pitcher, Noah Klein. Coming up to the plate for the Yankees is number 18, Alex Cantwell. First pitch from Klein. In the dirt for ball 1.
Wait for the mistake, Alex.
Okay, wait for the mistake.
Come on, Alex.
Cantwell, his last time up, he drew a walk and later came in to score on a throwing error, as the next pitch is just a bit outside for ball 2. With 1 out in this 1-run ball game, count is 2-0. And the pitch is outside for ball 3. So Cantwell 1 ball away from drawing his second free pass of the day.
But they are pitching around him. Yeah, they're pitching around him. Give him a meaty one.
Pitch is high, and it's a 4-pitch walk to Cantwell.
They're scared.
So 1 out and a runner on first.
That's it, Alex.
And coming up is number 12, Ryan Lackey.
Come on, Ryan.
Let's go, Ryan.
First pitch from Klein, swung on and sent foul down the first base line.
Alex, be smart. Come on, Ryan.
Ryan Lackey goes to Heath School as he hits a grounder off his own foot, but into fair territory, and
Foul ball, Alex.
they're saying no, it did go off his foot, and that's automatically a foul ball. One of the weirdest bounces I've ever seen. I've never seen ball go off the foot and dribble right back to the pitcher. But like I said before, reality can be stranger than fiction. 0-2 count to Lackey.
We love the support. No, you guys can hang. We love the support.
Go, Ryan.
Lackey's favorite player is David Ortiz. The 0-2 pitch from Klein. He connects on this one, sends a slow bouncer over to second, fielded, thrown to first. And they're chasing the runner down at second to see if he'll go back. It was a brief game of chicken there. And eventually the runner stepped back. So after Lackey, up next, number 14, the current pitcher, Wally Lawrence. Pitch swung on and missed. Runner taking off for third, and they got him caught in a rundown. They throw back to second. Cantwell trying to decide, he's hesitating. They throw back to third base. He's being chased. Throw. They got away from them. He slides back safely to second, but now turns around and heads for third as the ball goes into the outfield, and he gets down to third safely.
Alex, you're the committer, don't.
What does one even say about that? Next pitch is skied into shallow center. It's being tracked and caught by Samuels. So after all that, to get Cantwell to third on the crazy rundown, in the end, a fly-out to center leaves him stranded. So the top of the fourth ends, but the Yankees able to do some damage this inning thanks to the solo home run by Antonio Rivera. Current score, Dodgers 6, Yankees 5.
Stop. Chris, white balance. No. Record. I'm sorry, record again?
Stop.
Okay.
Yep,
I
it's
want you to
dark
read
around.
white balance.
Yep.
Sorry, Chris.
Yep. I'm still.
Debating to go to another filter, Chris. Hold on. And Jesse, you're on.
And we're back here at Elliott Field in Brookline, Massachusetts. Once again, you are watching ASPN HD, and my name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, as we are here in the bottom of the fourth of the third and decisive game of the Brookline Youth Baseball Major A Championship Series. First pitch of the inning is swung on and missed for strike one by the Dodgers' number 1, Eric Barden, as the next pitch from Yankees pitcher Wally Lawrence is low for ball 1. So 1-1 the count. Pitch catches the inside corner, 1-2 the count. Pitch catches the corner, and Barden goes down looking on strikes. So 1 out in the inning. As due up after Barden is the third baseman, Samora Noguera Sanka. First pitch, outside, ball 1. Next pitch catches the low corner, strike 1. So 1-1 the count, with 1 out to Sanka, who struck out looking to end the bottom of the first. 1-1 pitch, catches the inside corner again, strike 2. Wally Lawrence bringing the heat this inning. Pitch, just low, ball 2. 2-2 pitch. So inside, it almost hits Sanka, but he jumps back, and instead the count is full. The payoff pitch is high for ball 4. So patience pays off for Sanka as he gets a free pass down to first.
Let them hit it. Let them hit it, bud.
Next up is number 7, Theo Lawrence. First pitch, just a bit low and away, ball 1.
Hey, Wally, breathe. It's okay.
So once again, it's Lawrence pitching against Lawrence. First time these two faced off, Theo Lawrence struck out looking as this pitch catches the high inside corner for strike 1. 1-1 the count, 1 out. Runner at first. The next pitch is high for ball 2. Wally Lawrence in his 3rd inning of work after taking over in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Pitch is swung on, a check swing grounder, fielded by the first baseman. He tags the runner, runs over to first, and he beats him there for the unassisted double play. So the unassisted double play by the first baseman ends the bottom of the 4th. And with 2 innings left to go, this game is a tight heat. The score, Dodgers 6, Yankees 5. Looks like Noah Klein will be returning to the mound for the Dodgers. He has been their only catcher all game. Well, the only pitcher all game, my mistake, I misspoke. Whereas the Yankees have had 3 different hurlers today. They split the first inning between the starter, Tony Carballo, and their first reliever, Tommy Sullivan. And then Wally Lawrence came on in the bottom of the 2nd and has been pitching for them ever since. Noah Klein came on in the top of the 1st and has not left the mound since. Despite getting roughed up a little bit by the Yankees in the top of the 1st for 4 runs, he's held them at bay ever since, excluding the solo home run hit by Antonio Rivera in the top of the 4th. Due up for the Yankees following, it will be Nico Gutierrez leading off for the Yankees. Number 15, he was the starting right fielder. After him will come Alan Tao. And then following Tao will be Ty Scanlon. All right, as we get this inning underway, the first pitch swung on and missed by Gutierrez. That'll be strike 1. And the pitch, it's grounded into center field. Couldn't be tracked down by either the lead-being pitcher or the chasing second baseman. It'll be a single up the middle for Nico Gutierrez. Up next after Gutierrez is number 7, Alan Tao. He grounded out to the pitcher his last time up. He now has a runner at first and nobody out. Pitch. Catches the high inside corner, strike 1. The Dodgers, wary of the potential sac bunt that could be laid down by Tao in this situation. Yankees looking to get a run any way possible. The 0-1 pitch inside gets away from the catcher, and Gutierrez trots down to second.
Nico, you gotta be smart. Watch his bag, all right?
Come on, Alan. Stop this.
So 1-1, the count to Tao. The pitch is high for ball 2. Nico Gutierrez representing the game-tying run at second base. Pitch, swung on and missed, and that'll be strike 2. 2-2 the count to Alan Tao. Next pitch is in the dirt, skips away from the catcher again, and Gutierrez trots down to third.
Hey, Coach, Alejandro.
So the tying run for the Yankees now stands at third base with nobody out, and it is a full count to Alan Tao. Pitch. He grounds this one over to first, fielded by the first baseman. They throw to home. They got him. Yankees weren't happy with that call. They thought Gutierrez had slid around the tag, but instead it goes down as a 3-2 fielder's choice. Tao reaches first, but the tying run is now at first base instead of third with 1 out. Heads up play by the Dodger defense, as now up is number 4, Ty Scanlon. Pitch, swung on and missed, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Just outside, ball 1. So there have been a couple of plays at the plate for the Yankees so far today where they've been tagged out, and as close as this game is, those are the kind of plays that you'll look back on as the next pitch is high and inside for ball 2. 2-1 pitch is low for ball 3. Alan Tao representing the potential game-tying run at first base. Pitch, swung on, and he skies this one. Shallow right field, caught by the first baseman.
Come on, Addie. You got this, Addie.
And the Dodger first baseman this inning has been putting in plenty of work. And so with 2 down for the Yankees, up comes number 3, Addie Haas. He fouls this one to the backstop. That'll be strike 1. 0-1 the count to Haas, who was hit by a pitch in the top of the second, but was later thrown out at home. Now faces an 0-1 count. Pitch is over the catcher's head for a ball. Alan Tao taking off for second. The throw down to second will not be in time. So Tao goes down to second, and the tying run for the Yankees is once again in scoring position. 1-1 is the count to Haas. Pitch. He golfs this one. It's popped into shallow center. Coming in, and they make the catch. So the inning ends with a pop out to shallow center. Some nice defense by the Dodgers, as that was the center fielder, number 8, Jamin Nahata, who made that inning-ending grab. So we get ready for the bottom of the 5th. Dodgers coming back up to the plate, hoping to add to their current 1-run lead. Wally Lawrence will return to the mound.
Wait, I thought
I know, Alex, I'm sorry.
As coming up for the Dodgers will be number 15, Jed O'Donnell, number 8, Jamin Nahata, and then cycling back around to the leadoff hitter, number 2, Noah Klein. O'Donnell, his last time up, drew a 5-pitch walk and later came around to score on Dylan Conley's inside the park dropped third strike. That was the last time any runs scored for the Dodgers, all the way back in the bottom of the 2nd inning, as after a tough first inning on the mound, Wally Lawrence has recovered well and held off the Dodger offense. First pitch to O'Donnell. Catches the inside corner, strike 1. Pitch. Catches the zone once again, strike 2. Lawrence has really settled down and found his control after a rough first inning on the mound. Next pitch is low for ball 1. 1-2 the count. Pitch. High and inside, ball 2.
Let's go, Wally.
2-2 pitch. Catches the zone that time, and O'Donnell goes down on strikes. So 1 out in the inning, as next up is the guy who caught the last out of the previous half inning, number 8, Jamin Nahata. First pitch, catches the inside corner again, strike 1. Nahata, his last time up, threw a walk, but was later out at second on a fielder's choice. And that pitch is a strike as well, so 0-2 the count. The 0-2 pitch. In there for strike 3, so back-to-back looking strikeouts. And there's 2 down as we cycle around to the top of the lineup with the marathon pitcher for the Dodgers so far, number 2, Noah Klein. Klein, his last time up, he grounded into a fielder's choice, where Nahata was tagged out at second. And he later came in to score on Dylan Conley's inside the park dropped third strike. A phrase that does not sound any more sensible the last time that I said it than the first time I said it. Klein steps in with 2 outs. First pitch, swung on and missed, strike 1.
Alex, you gotta squeeze that bud. You know it's coming.
Klein, his first time up, drew a walk and later came around to score. So he's currently batting 0 for 1 with 2 runs scored. Pitch, outside, ball 1.
It's okay, it's all right, good pitch. Tony, I need you here, not out there. Here.
1-1 the count.
Nico,
2 down in the inning.
ready.
Pitch. He has to dive out of the way of this one as it's ball 2. 2-1 pitch from Lawrence. Inside, ball 3. Three and 1 the count. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 5th. Pitch, and it's fouled to the backstop for strike 2. So a full count now to Noah Klein. Pitch from Lawrence. Hits him. So Noah Klein gets a free pass down to first. As now up. Looks like we're going to have a pinch runner for Klein. And a pitching switch for the Yankees. As Wally Lawrence steps off, and stepping in is Dylan Samuels, number 8. So it looks like I was mistaken. There won't be a pinch runner for Noah Klein. He was just stepping off the mound to talk to his coach so that the Yankees could make their pitching substitution. Wally Lawrence, of course, took over in the second inning. He has pitched 3 2/3 innings. As coming up for the Dodgers now is number 9, Dylan Conley. Conley, of course, had the weirdest play of this game so far. He struck out swinging, which should have ended the bottom of the second, but the third strike was dropped, and after a comedy of errors on the attempted throw out at first, 3 runners, including Conley himself, were able to score. That was the last time the Dodgers have scored, and they've held a narrow lead ever since. Conley now has a man on first and 2 out here in the bottom of the 5th for Yankees reliever Dylan Samuels. First pitch from Samuels is high for ball 1.
Let's go, Dylan. Come on, you guys. Yankees, pick it up for Dylan.
Samuels sets, he delivers, outside, ball 2. 2-0, the count to Conley. Pitch from Samuels. He swings and sends this one out to left. This will be a clean hit. It's going to go to the wall. Klein decides to hold at second, and so this will be a single to left by Conley. And they're going to have 2 runners on for Ben Samuels. His last time up, he drew a 5-pitch walk, but would be stranded on the base paths in the bottom of the second. His first time up in the bottom of the first, he hit a big 3-run homer to straightaway center field, scoring the exact same runners that he currently has on base, that being Noah Klein and Dylan Conley. Two down here in the bottom of the 5th. Dylan Samuels against Ben Samuels. Pitch is high for ball 1. So after Wally Lawrence faced Theo Lawrence twice, this is the 3rd time today we have a pitcher and hitter with the same last name, as Samuels delivers, and just inside for ball 2 to Ben Samuels, who again is playing the game with a fractured thumb that he suffered on a collision at home plate in Game 1 of this championship series. Pitch, low and away for ball 3. A 3-0 count to Ben Samuels. Three-0 pitch. Catches the zone. Strike 1.
Come on, you guys. Pick it up for Dill. Tony, I need you facing this way. Baseball ready. Let's go. Nico, ball's hit to you. Go to third.
Dylan Samuels with the 3-1. Outside, and that'll be ball 4. And Ben Samuels draws his second walk of the day and loads the bases with 2 outs
Infield.
for Armand Tandon.
Tony, couple steps in.
Tandon, his last 2 at-bats, he struck out swinging to end the bottom of the second and was hit by a pitch in the bottom of the first. First pitch, high for ball 1. Noah Klein at third base, Dylan Conley at second, Ben Samuels at first. 2 down in the bottom of the 5th. Dodgers 6, Yankees 5. Pitch from Samuels is high for ball 2. Samuels has to find the zone in this at-bat. A walk brings in another run for the Dodgers. Pitch. That one's low and away, ball 3. Dodgers 1 ball away from their 7th run of the game and first score in a while, as they last scored in the 2nd inning. Next pitch, just catches the corner, strike 1. 3-1 the count. Dylan Samuels with the pitch. He swings and pops this one into shallow left center. It's being chased, it drops. This will score at least 1, and another run is coming in. Both Klein and Conley come in to score. So a bloop single to left center brings in 2 big runs. Armand Tandon with the big hit that drives in Noah Klein and Dylan Conley. The Dodgers now lead the Yankees 8-5. And the first pitch to Pan is swung on and missed for strike 1. Dylan Pan, number 3. Next pitch is high for ball 1. And his last time up struck out looking. The next pitch is high for ball 2. He's got 2 outs. Ben Samuels at second. Armand Tandon at first. And has popped out short and struck out looking. 2-1 pitch from Samuels. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. A throw back to first, and they don't get him in time, but Ben Samuels decides to take off for third. So the attempted pickoff at first backfires as the next pitch catches the zone and Pan goes down looking. We are now heading into the final inning of regulation. The score, Dodgers 8, Yankees 5. Once again, you are watching ASPN HD. I am your play-by-play broadcaster, JSC Mayfield-Sheehan, here live at Elliott Field in Brookline, Massachusetts, for the 3rd and decisive game of the Brookline Youth Baseball Major A World Series.
Come on, Dodgers, let's go. Coach on him. There's a ball right there. Hey, catch up. Got one.
Stand by. Hold on 1 second.
Hey, let's warm up. Go ahead.
Hold on, I'll tell you when. And you're on.
And as we get ready for the top of the 6th and final inning of regulation, we have a relief pitcher coming in for the Dodgers. This is number 3, Dylan Pan, who struck out looking to end the last frame. He takes over for starter Noah Klein, who pitched all 5 of the previous innings and has kept the Dodgers in the lead after they scored 2 on an RBI single by Armand Tandon in the bottom of the 5th. They lead the Yankees 8-5. the Yankees' last hopes start off in the top of the 6th with number 9, the original starting pitcher, Tony Carballo. After Carballo will be number 6, Amir Tomer. And then rounding things out will be number 13, Tommy Sullivan.
Come on, Tony, you got this. Go, Tony.
Stepping up is Carballo as Pan delivers his first pitch of the game, and it's low for ball 1. You can hear the Yankees dugout getting loud as they're hoping to mount a last inning comeback. 1-0 the count to Carballo. The pitch from Pan in the dirt, ball 2.
Oh yeah, let's go, Tony. Come on, Tony, you got this. Let's get it, Tony. Come on. Let's go, Tony.
And sets. 2-0 pitch. Swung on and dribbled right in front of the plate. Picked up by the catcher, thrown to first, not in time. Carballo with what might as well have been a bunt single that he got swinging. In a game that has been full of crazy plays, that one definitely qualifies, as there is now a runner on first with no outs for number 6, Amir Tomer. Pitch from Pan. Catches the high corner, strike 1. 0-1 the count. This pitch is high for ball 1. Tomer struck out swinging his last time up.
Come on, Amir, you got this. Come on.
1-1 pitch. It is low for ball 2. One of the things we've seen in this game is that when relief pitchers come in, sometimes they struggle to find the zone their first few batters. Count is currently 2-1 to Tomer. Next pitch, swung on and missed, strike 2. Dylan Pan trying to shut the door on this deciding game of the Brookline Youth Baseball Major A World Series. Pitch, swung on and missed, strike 3. So that'll be the first out of the inning as Tomer goes down on strikes. Next up is number 13, Tommy Sullivan. Sullivan grounded out to second his last time up. First pitch from Pan. Low and inside, ball 1. We got 1 out with a runner on first. That is Tony Carballo. Pitch, swung on and missed. That'll be strike 1.
You guys move back.
1-1 the count. Pitch from Pan. Swung on, missed again. That's strike 2. And now we're starting to hear it from the Dodger dugout, as they are hoping to finish this off and win the town championship.
He swung 3 times, though.
They were arguing, the Dodgers coaches arguing that there were actually 3 strikes, but there's only been 3 pitches, and the first one was a ball, the next 2 he swung on. The 1-2 pitch from Pan is high for ball 2. 2-2 now the count to Sullivan. Runner on first, 1 out. Dodgers lead the Yankees 8-5. Pitch. He fouls this one to the backstop and stays alive at 2-2.
Stepping towards the pitcher.
Sullivan, one of the lefty hitters in this game, facing a 2-2 count.
Right here.
Pitch from Pan. Swung on and missed, and that'll be the second out of the inning. So with the Yankees' backs against the wall, they cycle around to the top of the order, starting with the guy who took over on the mound last inning, Dylan Samuels.
Let's go, Dill.
Pan with the pitch. It's low for ball one. Samuels, his last time up, he flew out to center to end the top of the third. Next pitch is high for ball two. And his first at bat, Samuels reached on a grounder that hopped past the third baseman. 2-0 the count. Pitch. Catches the corner that time. Strike one. 2-1 the count. 2 down here in the top of the sixth. Pitch. He fouls this one right at my broadcast table, but thankfully I've got the backstop in front of me, so it's a harmless 2-2 count. Dodgers 1 strike away from the title. Pan with the pitch. Just high, ball 3. The count is full. 2 outs. Top of the 6th inning. Dodgers 1 out away from glory. Pitch from Pan. Inside, and that's going to be ball 4 for Samuels as he keeps the Yankees' hopes alive. And now coming up to the plate, representing the tying run, number 11, Jacob Doxer. Pitch from Pan. He fouls this one to our area of the backstop for strike one.
Come on, Jacob, you got this. Breathe. There you go. Drive that ball.
Doxer walked and scored his first at bat, struck out the last time, and fouls this one over the backstop. That'll be strike 2. Doxer with runners on first and second in this 3-1 ball game. A 3-run ball game. 8-5 the score in favor of the Dodgers. Pan 1 strike away from winning. The pitch. He swings, he connects on this one. Popped out to shallow center. Is it? No, it's not caught. It's dropped. And everybody's stopping and they're going back. And there was a little confusion on the base paths, but everybody reaches safely. The bases are now loaded for the hero of the last game, a guy who has already hit a home run today, number 42, Antonio Rivera. What an amazing battle by the Yankees to stay alive in this ball game. With 2 outs, they worked a full count to Dylan Samuels, but then just missed the zone for a walk. And Jacob Doxer, facing an 0-2 count, hit a pop-up around second base, and some miscommunication by the infielders led to an error that allowed everyone to reach safely. Score is Dodgers 8, Yankees 5. Antonio Rivera at the plate, representing the potential go-ahead run. He has Tony Carballo at third, Dylan Samuels at second, and Jacob Doxer at first. Dylan Pan steps back on the mound after a meeting with his coach and infield. He sets. First pitch to Rivera. Swung on and missed, strike 1. You know Rivera wants the long ball after he sent a laser line drive over the fence in left center field. That was the last time the Yankees have scored. 0-1 pitch. Swung on, and he golfs this one out to center field, and it's going to drop in front of the center fielder. This will bring in 1, might bring in 2. The throw coming into the plate. He slides in safely. This is a 1-run ball game as Carballo and Samuels both come in to score. The score, Dodgers 8, Yankees 7. And now coming up with the tying run in scoring position is number 18, Alex Cantwell. He's got Jacob Doxer at second, Antonio Rivera at first. 2 outs, 1 run ball game. Pan with the pitch. Swung on and missed, but the ball skips away from the catcher, and both runners take off. The tying run now at third base. The go-ahead run at second. 0-1 the count to Cantwell. Pitch. Catches the zone for strike 2. It's an 0-2 count. I expected a tight game from these two teams, and they have delivered. Dylan Pan with the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and the Dodgers win! Dylan Pan and the Dodgers just barely hold on after the Yankees mount a valiant rally in the top of the 6th and make it a 1-run ball game. 1 run separates these two fantastic teams for the entire series. A 1-run win for every team so far in all 3 games. And your Game 3 winner and series winner are the Dodgers. I'm Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, live at Elliott Field in Brookline, Massachusetts, signing off. Thank you for listening.